Hi, Days fans. It's Monday, November 29th. I was supposed to be born today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I would have been one whole year older, grade older in school. Anywho, so I want to nominate for Actor of the Day Lauren Koslow. Her scenes with EJ rocked.
Oh, the way she spun it around, EJ.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we were wondering when that was going to come out. When Sammy told EJ that Kate had leaked the secret about him taking the kids, we're like, boy, he's not really doing much with that. I mean, that's a huge secret.
But then he's like, you know what, should I thank you or kill you? And
destroy you.
But he's thinking, he kind of wants to thank her because
that
information caused Sammy to do something that's going to keep her from ever getting her kids back.
Well, maybe he would have liked to have bypassed the whole having his brain blown off by a bullet part.
But it had to take something major to get Sammy completely obliterated from the children's lives. Now, I've got to just say, I loved how she just took him to task. She's like, how the hell was I supposed to know that she was going to come here and get a freaking gun from your own hand and blow your head off? I mean, I don't think anybody can assume I would guess that. And you know what? I am not ashamed of what I did. You are a monster, and Sammy knows that now, too.
You are a monster.
Behind those dancing eyes and beguiling smile, or whatever she said. And then, when she shows up at Sammy's house, and she's like, listen, I've got a plan. You know, our families are connected now, so, I don't think you should lose your children. And then she just busts out of there because she's got another fire to put out. And
who's got bigger fires than that? Kate.
Sammy's probably wondering, what the hell else could be going on? Well, she's got so much going on. She's got Vivian in the sarcophagus, and Vivian's going to be going after Brady big time soon.
Yeah, she's part of two storylines.
But is Vivian going to go to EJ with the information that he needs to kick Nicole to the curb? Although he can already kick Nicole to the curb.
It's interesting to have all these storylines. Some of the characters involved in it are very independent of the other storylines, and then they have like the bridge characters that join one storyline to the other.
Well, there's the whole Parker paternity / infectious disease story. What are they calling it?
Secret love.
No, the quarantine thing.
Yeah.
And those two are totally enmeshed in each other.
Yeah. Those are there's lots of
And then the whole Hope storyline is kind of on the cusp of all that crap.
How?
Because Bo is lingering in between the whole Carly and Hope.
Yeah, that's a loose connection, but there is, yeah. Bo is with Carly.
Yeah, but Hope is also about to undercover something at the hospital, which is where all these other people are hanging out right now.
Yeah.
So
you're a monster. You Jammy fans. If EJ's been called a monster more times than I've had hot lunches. That guy.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody.
My next theory is that Sammy and Rafe keep going on and on and on and on about how the children can't be separated. Well, who do we know that has a big old house?
EJ.
And I just would love I read somewhere that he's going to stick it to her even further, and I would love nothing more than for him to go to a court of law and say she's an unfit mother and that these children deserve to all be together, and him get custody of Allie and Will too. How much would that freaking
Carly, don't!
How long have you been waiting to do that? God.
I just thought of it right now.
I can tell when you're not listening to
me. It
me.
was more dramatic when we saw it on Saturday at the Day of Days. In the preview.
Yeah.
We're like, oh my god, these storylines are so awesome.
The preview at Day of Days was like better than a movie.
They know what
trailer.
They're doing with those previews.
God damn, they do. So how much of that stuff has happened now?
All of it.
The quarantine.
The baby birth.
The baby part. So Stephanie and Philip are talking about how, that Nathan and Melanie are going to get well, and everything's going to go back to the way it was. And Stephanie's like, oh no, it's not.
She dropped a major hint that she's going to start
because
talking.
of you and Parker, and Philip is like,
Just put that right back in the can, girl.
But I don't understand why Philip is so anti-flowy. I mean, it's what people want. Oh, and can I just say, I love Eric Martzoff. Love every fiber of his being. But I hate when they recast, because that scene with him and Chloe didn't do anything for him. When he's like, how are you doing with the fact that Daniel's about to inject himself with a major deadly illness? And she's like, I'm okay. And he's like, you can talk to me anytime.
Yeah.
If that had been the Broy, everybody would have been like, ah!
I don't even think of them as ever being
our
a couple.
TVs would have combust with the high-pitched squeals from all the viewers. Now, which were bigger fans, the Broys or the Flowies? Because Kyle Lauder says he still gets, I think I read somewhere, he still gets attention as a Broy. Yeah.
I like the new Brady still. He's on fire.
Oh, I love
all
the
these
new Brady.
troubles and attitude, and nothing to do with that other guy that used to be on the show.
Don't confuse me. I love the new Brady, and I'm not going to get too far into that because I also love Ariane Zucker, and that's her real husband's other choice. So I'm not gonna go there. But I'm just saying.
I mean the new Brady.
Oh yeah.
I'm not comparing the old one to this one because I don't really know the old one.
I am just saying that regardless whether
There's our cat outside. Hello.
Oh, our cat that's not supposed to be
Yeah,
outside.
see?
Oh no.
Right there.
Just come over here. You don't want to see my dead moms out there.
No. That sounded kind of weird.
Yeah. They're flowers.
Yeah, exactly.
So, when they recast, you just really, really lose any relationships you ever had. Because you just don't feel that.
Yeah, and I always talk about the flashback currency is diminished.
That was why everybody says, where's Sean and Belle? Where's Sean and Belle? Sean and Belle were victims of too many recasts. They recast the guy, they recast the girl.
Yeah, which means they put the flashbacks through a shredder because they're never going to
Yeah,
end them.
and it was too much. I could handle when they recast Belle. I was able to still buy into that love. But when they recast Sean too, and then they just seemed to drop that storyline. I mean, I know they took him to Tyndall and all that, but
They gave him a good run.
they just when she left Philip, I expected her to just go rushing into Sean's arms, and the fact she didn't do that didn't make any sense to me.
It made no sense. Fickle Belle.
And they did the same thing on Young and the Restless. I'm not going to compare those. This is my strawberry milkshake that my loving husband and son made for me.
Oh, yes.
I'm loving these fresh picked strawberries we got on Sunday. I highly recommend it to all you in the snow.
So what else? What are we missing? Nicole gets suspended. Oh, I love it when Sammy sees Nicole. Was that in the preview or was that actually in the show?
No, that
happened. Yeah.
And this is not going to go well.
She took everything she could do to not to start dry heaving.
No, but I think she thinks that Nicole's going to let her play with the baby for a couple minutes, which she probably is, and then Nicole's going to get in trouble with EJ.
Mm-hmm.
So EJ ain't going to like that.
But so far, they're not getting anywhere with EJ, and I'm glad.
Okay, well, we better run. We got things to do, people to see.
All right, the couple that watches Days Together.
Stays together.